action, but you're definitely feeling that tobacco. It's doing something to your system. And they say it actually has a cognitive enhancing function that's similar to nootropics and coffee as well. That like it actually can make you perform better in tests if you smoke cigarettes or if you smoke a cigar. And writers always say that. Like I know a lot of people who write, like writers for sitcoms and stuff like that, those guys always smoke cigarettes when they write. They say they can't write without smoking. Stephen King said that.
It's like their weed.
Yeah, well, it does have something going on, man. But it's instead of like, it's not, it's to me, it's more like amped than it is creative. Weed is super creative. Weed makes me think of thoughts where I write them down. I'm like, I can't even claim that. That's not even my thought. That's weed's thought. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I would have never, just leave me by myself with no drugs and a notebook. I would have never come up with that idea. But the weed's like, hey man, listen to this. You know, the weed is way more of a like an idea steroid.
I believe it.
Dude, I see people who don't smoke weed and they write. I'm like, oof, you're so brave. Yeah. Out there with no helmet, you got no life preserver on.
And now it's crazy legal everywhere.
That's amazing.
This recreational weed in California, it's insane. You just walk.
9 states now.
Yeah, crazy.
I think 18 states have legal medical and 9 states have legal recreational.
9.
Massachusetts. Yeah, it's a wave. It's going across the whole country. It's changing everything. And it's good. And you know what the next wave is? MDMA. MDMA therapy for PTSD patients has unprecedented results.
Really?
MAPS is involved in this.
Damn.
What is it? Multiple Disciplinary Association for Psychedelic Studies or something like that. MAPS is an amazing, really above board organization that is at the forefront of legalization of psychedelics and of psychedelic research. And they've been involved in studies with soldiers, and they have amazing results with this stuff. MDMA just lets you forgive yourself. It lets you forget everything. It reprograms your brain. It lets you forgive other people in your life.
It changes. It could one hit of MDMA. That always confuses me. Molly. It's a lot easier. One hit can change your taste in music forever. Forever.
I believe it.
Because before I ever did it, the first time I did it was 1997. And before that, I was a DJ at this point, and I couldn't stand techno. I hated techno music so much, and I was a DJ, and anytime a girl went on stage and she was a techno girl, I'm like, this is, because I play drums for real, so when you listen to techno or house, it's like, that's the most basic dumb shit. Every song, every fucking drum beat's the same. I couldn't accept it as a musician, and most musicians feel that way about techno. And I went to a birthday party at the Key Club in Hollywood, and I walk in, and upstairs is techno, and downstairs in the like little bottom club is hip hop. And it was a birthday party, and everyone was downstairs, and me and my buddy Rick, we walk in, and we're standing at the edge of the techno floor, and there's like all these dudes just like dancing by themselves, and they're just like mental cases, right? And I was just standing there looking at him going, what the fuck is wrong with these people? Oh my God. So I went downstairs, they're playing hip hop. I'm like, that's what I want to hear at clubs. I want to hear hip hop at a club. I want to dance with a girl, not by myself, you know? So I'm downstairs, and then they start passing around some Molly, and some say, you want to do it? And I'll never forget that first one was Blue. I'm like, whew. I don't know. So I took it, me and my buddy both took it, and it hit us. That first hit just hits you like a fucking ton of bricks. We go upstairs, and we're on the dance floor dancing like morons, dude. And we're looking at each other and go, you get it? He goes, I get it. I go, you get it? I get it. And from that point on, you got all into trance. Yeah. From that point, and it wasn't just like that night. It changed my musical taste in one hit. And I had a friend at the club who was a total R&B dude. He hated techno, and he would talk shit when I would play techno. I go, one day you're going to do some Molly and you're going to be all into techno. He goes, fuck you, that'll never happen. I can't stand this music. He starts dating the raver chick like 6 months later at the club, some raver chick. He ends up at a rave. He ends up dropping some Molly. He starts coming in and bringing all these new techno CDs, and he's all into, full blown into trance and techno. Just one hit.
This is the real problem. It's illegal. So when you get it from someone, you don't know what the fuck you're getting. That's the real problem with Molly. That's the real problem with MDMA. It's also the dosage. You don't know what the dosage is supposed to be. Look, You can overdose on alcohol, and alcohol's everywhere, but everybody knows what the dose of alcohol is. If you go to a bar and you get a shot of Jack Daniels, you know what that is. It's not like sometimes you get a shot of Jack Daniels and it's Jack Daniels. Sometimes you get it and it's super fucking moonshine. It's 17 times stronger and you die. That's the problem with heroin. That's the problem with a lot of things. The real problem with MDMA seems to be that it's illegal. That's the real problem. And what they're finding is that there's great benefits if it's used correctly. I mean, anything can be abused, but that doesn't mean we should make it illegal. And what they want to do, I think their timeline is somewhere around 2021, making it legal for therapy. It's going to change the world. It's going to change everything. It's going to change the way people feel about the past. It's going to change the way people interact with each other. You're going to know just by people's behavior whether or not they've ever done it or not.
You know where it comes from?
Where MDMA comes from? Well,
the part of it, the active ingredient that takes you, that just makes you.
It's a plant, right? Where's that plant at?
It's in Thailand,
crazy
or
wars over
either
it.
Thailand or
It's like a bark.
what's Cambodia? It's in Cambodia. It's like the bark, like the something about the root of a tree trunk or something.
Yeah,
it has something to do with a tree.
Well, Jamie's pulling it up, but it becomes very dangerous for those people, right? Like all that.
The trafficking becomes crazy. Yeah. They fuck up forests. Like forests are being chopped down just for the.
Not only that, people are being murdered. It's heavy duty stuff.
Is it sassafras?
I don't know. Is that what it says?
I googled it and just looked at the images, and that's what's popping up.
I think there was a
put
vice
MDMA, Cambodia trees.
Yeah, that's what I typed.
But
MDMA bark.
is it sassafras? Okay, maybe that is sassafras and saffroli. Sassafras, yeah. I guess it's sassafras.
Dude, it's a plant.
whatever that plant is, they take just Google Vice, the making of ecstasy, because I'm pretty sure Vice did this. Could you Google that, please? I think Vice had that special on that.
I wonder what would happen if you just ate it raw.
I wonder. Can you do that? Is there a special? What does it say? The truth about ecstasy. Yeah, so there's some sort of a Vice episode where they grow this stuff. Anyway, this should be something that's not distributed by criminals wearing ski masks like you're seeing in this video. It should be something distributed by stores. And there should be doctors. And if you wanted it, you could have a rave where you even have medical centers in the rave where you keep people from overdosing.
Yeah.
When there's the transitionary period from people going from drugs being totally illegal to some drugs having massive benefits. Like if you go to a club, right? And everyone there's, come on, we're doing shots. The whole fucking bar is getting wasted and drunk. Everybody's fine with that, but you're not fine with a club where everybody does a small amount of ecstasy. Well, why can't you do that? Well, that's drugs. Well, the other one's drugs too. You're just used to those drugs. Once we get past that hurdle, and it might take a whole generation before people get used to places where you can go.
One drug gets you violent. One drug makes you want to have sex.
But listen, you're not going to stop that drug. Here's my point. It's a powerful, really useful drug. People are going to find out about it. It's an amazing experience. They're going to do it. So what's the best way to handle that? Best way to handle it is make it safe. Make it legal. Make it regulated so they know what actually is in each one of these fucking pills. You're not getting it from some pimp or some asshole or some fucking crazy dude who stuffed it in a balloon and put it up his asshole and made it across the border with it. You don't know where the fuck you're getting this stuff
from.
And
they cut it with all sorts of shit,
all sorts of shit, amphetamines and all sorts of crazy shit. And people die from it because they don't know what the fuck is in there. Here it is. Yeah. Okay, it says, oh boy, MREAHPREWPHNOM trees. Marie Prue Prom trees in Cambodia. And they're found in Cambodia's, sassafras. The factory's been set up to distill sassafras oil processed by boiling the roots and the trunk of the exceptionally rare plant. Oh, they're really rare trees, too. Wow. How crazy is that? How many of these fucking trees are like in the middle of the rainforest that we don't know about?